Here comes Benson on the toss right. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Murray off play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
Play fake. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So this defense for the Cardinals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Successful toss play to the right there. It's interesting. Teams seem to run the toss a lot more to the right than to the left.
It's usually a little more natural. Right-handed quarterback, typically your power side running the ball is to the right side with your guard and your tackle. In college football, they used to call it student body right because you had everyone on that side, including your fullback, leading. In the pros, they don't call it that, but it's still the same result.
Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
This is all about finding the open space in the middle of the field. How do you do that? One way is through play action. That's going to freeze those linebacks for just a split second, and sometimes that's all you need. They run a deep in route behind them, and it works to perfection.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Hurts to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Mack Wilson coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up fourth. The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
At their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they certainly.
He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looked like he was able to get it back. Yes, he was. So a big return, nearly derailed by a fumble, but they will indeed get it 1st and 10.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2nd and 7. Murray now. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
At the 50-yard line.
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield. Austin is there and brings in another one. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The Cardinals hit 6 and 5 now on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down and 4. Now Murray. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Throw left side, hauled in by McBride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey McBride. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to move back in front. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, pulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
14, Eagles 10. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 55 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First down. A gain of
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set him up for the 1st and goal.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Another try for Barkley. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
A.J. Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Eagles 17, Cardinals 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Murray now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Stays on his feet. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Murray looking to change the play here.
47-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Murray. And he lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Let's go. Forward.
From the gun, Murray. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll throw now on the final play. Now Hurts is going to an ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
63.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On the return, Austin. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced the punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Well, he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Running out of the gun here with Benson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
To throw is Murray. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Cardinals first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on 3rd down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Murray. Called in by McBride along the sideline. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Murray now going to do it himself. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Five yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Murray going to throw. Now he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down and goal to go.
They'll run with Benson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Sit. 2-2. Hot.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Touchdown! Trey Benson from 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. To a very strong first drive in the 2nd half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
He finds his man, complete. That's Norton. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Second down and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 82 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hurts. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Murray. Able to get this one to McBride. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we'll watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Complete to Austin here over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun now from Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Here's 2nd and a yard. A give up the middle with Benson. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. They'll go again with Benson. And this time he is in. Trey Benson with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Eagles 24. Chad Ryland to kick off for Arizona.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they got to continue to move quickly.
Up the middle with Barkley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do. Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big mighty guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Oh, a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down, goal to go. Barkley is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points